Hey, what's up, guys? Ray Aquino here. Just walking through the ADU and looking back at the time when this structure was just a vision, when the dirt that this structure lays on was just dirt, right? Yeah, so this accessory dwelling unit, ADU, when I first bought the property, I walked the whole property. It's 1.2 something acres. And I thought to myself, man, it would be nice to have a house built on this side of the lot, right? And even before I bought this property, it's my primary home. Even before I bought it, I actually walked it and envisioned this structure being built. It's almost complete, guys. It's almost complete. And this video basically having a vision and completing it and making it happen, right? Normally when we go through life, we go through the normal day-to-day work. You get off work, you come home, you eat, you eat, then you take a shower, and then you go to sleep, right? That's the life of millions and millions of people. Now, I was like that before. I was the type of person that went to work, came home, relaxed, and did it all over again. 5 days, 6 days, sometimes 7 days a week. And I had no vision before. I had no vision. But studying multimillionaires, studying people that were very successful, that's all they talk about, is having a vision and seeing what other people cannot see, right? And making it happen, making that vision come true. And this ADU, this accessory dwelling unit that I'm standing in right now, even though it's taking a long time for them to complete it, things happen for a reason, and I do believe that. Now, I'm gonna run the numbers by you guys, okay? On what it's costing to build this accessory dwelling unit. And the cost is around $170,000 to build it, okay? Now, the contractor charged me about $140,000. Now I have to pay for other items, other things that he's not covering, like the new water main, the gas hookups, Edison. I think that's going to be mostly free there, but all the permits I had to pay for, the fire sprinklers I had to pay for. So all that adds up to about another $30,000, right? I already own the property because it's my primary residence. So total all in is $170,000. Now my wife and I, we saved our money. She budgets really good. You know, my wife, she's awesome. She's a saver, I'm the investor. So we make a really good team. And without my wife, I don't think I'd be at this level where I'm at now. But now the total cost is around $170,000 to build this accessory dwelling unit. And I'm gonna be renting it out for $2,850 a month when it's all said and done, minus $33 a month for trash. That's over $33,000 annually that we'll be making on this one structure, okay? A little over $33,000 annually. Now, when you divide that with the total cost to build it, which is $170,000, and then you multiply that by 100 to move the decimal over, my return on investment on this accessory dwelling unit will be at about almost a 20% return on investment. Now, I always try to compare the investments with the stock market, right? That's the most common investment that people have, is the stock market. So that averages between 7 and 8% annually return on investment, if you average that out to the last 15, 20 years, I believe. And this investment that I'm making here of $170,000 to get almost a 20% return on investment, I think is pretty damn good, right? Compared to the stock market average. But it takes a little education, it takes a little bit knowing of the basics, and networking, of course. You have to network and grow that network as big as you can, because you're gonna need contractors, you're gonna need lenders, you're gonna need real estate agents if you want to be in the real estate game. Now, all this I'm telling you from experience, right? When we first started investing in real estate, my wife and I, man, I almost had a nervous breakdown having my W-2 job, buying a restaurant, trying to make that happen. Not only that, we had a few rentals, and as we grew our portfolio, I kid you not, it became more and more stressful. But over time, we grew our network, we got our systems in place, and honestly, investing in real estate has been one of the best things that we could have done in our lifetime so far. And as we grow our portfolio, my systems will get better, my network will grow bigger, and the business will be even better. Hopefully running, as we say, like a well-oiled machine, right? So, but of course, it takes a lot of hard work, guys. It really does. My wife and I, we didn't get here from one day to the next. No, it took some time to build the network, educate ourselves, and building trust when it comes to the deals that we made. You know, I mean, the last 3-4 deals that I made with real estate, they were from seller to buyer. I didn't even use the MLS, the multiple listing service through an agent or a broker. No, all of the deals, not all of them, but the last 3 or 4, I can't remember, that we did, those were from seller to buyer. These were people that I met at the restaurant and built relationships with, right? And so that's what I mean by growing your network and having people trust you when you meet them. And so just running the numbers by you and letting you know the experiences we've had so far. But this accessory dwelling unit will generate at least almost a 20% return on investment. If you go through the numbers that I mentioned, you'll see it's more than double than what the stock market gives you. And not only that, this accessory dwelling unit is going to generate over $2,800 a month in cash flow. Not only that, it's going to help with our taxes. Not only that, it's going to help with appreciation on this property. So later on, when the interest rates come down a little bit, we're in December 12th of 2022. Interest rates right now for a primary home, I believe, are around the 6%. So if the interest rates go down anytime in the future after this accessory dwelling unit is finished and rented out, guess what? I can go refinance, pull money out, and do it all over again. Go find some more properties with that money, right? So that's how we've been doing it. We've been pulling out money wherever we can, wherever it makes sense, and still cash flowing on that property. And that's how we've been able to scale, by using the bank's money, using leverage. Only when it makes sense, though. You know, never ever, this is my rule of thumb, never ever take out money if it's going to be negative every month, right? If the rent doesn't cover the mortgage payment, the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance every month, then I don't buy it, I don't refinance it, okay? That's my one rule of thumb. Never ever refinance, pull money out, or buy a property that's gonna be negative every month to where I'm putting money in from my own pocket, right? The goal is to get the mortgage under the rents, the rent every month. So the rent should cover the mortgage payment. And not only that, I look for no less than a 9% yield the first year. And this ADU is gonna yield almost 20% for the first year once it's completed. But Ray Aquino out. Love y'all. Hopefully this helps you on your venture in real estate investing. And if you need help with anything, have any questions, drop me a message. Love y'all. Ray Aquino out.